Alright, so the next project we're working on is a 1400. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've already rebuilt the internal wiring harness, as you can see here, which I have videos on how to do that, so I'll put that in the description. I was also requested to make a video on how to rebuild this, which is it's just gasket placement. That's all that is. And so now this is a 1978 140 or 1500, which they changed it in the advent of the 150 V6. So what I'm going to do is replace all the fuel lines going into this, and then I'm going to check the inlets. I'm going to pressure test all the inlets to make sure that they are rebuilt, because the carbs have already been rebuilt, but I just want to make sure that the inlets are right. Alright, and the fuel lines that were in them were these thin, clear, probably an inside diameter of less than 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to replace them with 1/8 inch, 3/8 inch inside diameter. As you can see, I have everything pulled out. I had to use a little bit of a fog more to loosen up some of the bolts. Alright, so the first tube is installed, so now we're going to move down to the second before we go all the way into the fuel pump and the filter and to the intake. So the second 3/8 is connected, so now we just got to run the main fuel line down to the fuel pump, pre-filter down to the female injection. Okay, so I got the main fuel line connected here, and I had to burn through a couple of these BS hose clamps here, but I think everything is airtight. So now I'm just going to connect the main fuel inlet to the fuel filter before it goes into the pump. Okay, so I'm having trouble trying to get this tightened down, so I have to remove the solenoid, which was a little bit of a pain, but it's okay. But this is where your main fuel intake comes in, goes into that spider web right there. So I want to make sure this is good and tight and sealed, that way there's no fuel leakage. Alright, so I cannot get this tightened up because I got these allegedly stainless steel clamps, but I just can't get the angle on it. So I'm just gonna have to pull the inlet tube up just so I can get a decent angle to tighten up this fuel line going into the filter right here, which is very frustrating, but whatever, it is what it is. Alright, so everything, as far as fuel lines, everything has been replaced on this 1400. I still got a lot of work to do, there's no doubt about that. I'll tell you what, these alleged stainless steel clamps did not do me any justice. I probably threw away about 20 of them, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a leak somewhere in here, but it's a battle for another day. So I'll pump fuel through it later on and then see what these carbs are doing, and then we're going to make the thing talk. Okay, hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why not?